Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're doing something a little different. That's right. The new Starbucks flavors came out for the holidays, and I always loved the holiday flavors, so I thought, you know what? Let's pick some of this stuff up and give it a taste and judge it and just have a conversation. So I'm going to be doing that today. So it's going to be a little different video for me, but I'm excited. I did this last year. So if you're interested in that, it's still up here on the channel. You can find it. Otherwise, let's get into the 2023 flavors. But here to help me judge this stuff is my own coffee aficionado. Say hello.
Hey guys, welcome to Real House Blends Recaps.
That's right.
We're talking coffee. This is Jay, also known as Dr. Bad Vibes. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube, and drinking tons of coffee to get my heart rate above 70.
So you can be jittering through the house, all through the house. Yeah, guys, so there's some new flavors. I'm going to read out the names of them. We're going to try them. We're going to talk about them and just kind of have fun, have a conversation. Happy holidays, everybody. Yes, I'm that a-hole that decorates right around Halloween, maybe before, somewhere around there. Don't judge me too hard. Even if you do, I'm okay with it. I don't care. I love decorating, so it's just kind of fun. So you can see my tree up there in the background. But let's talk about some of these flavors. So let's see. They have gingerbread oat milk chai. They have peppermint mocha, caramel brulee latte, chestnut praline latte, iced sugar cookie almond milk latte. So they have those, and then they do have a new gingerbread oat milk latte. I gotta see what we got because I don't remember. I was thinking there was one they didn't have. It maybe that one. And then in the way of treats go, I love their treats. They have cranberry bliss bar. They had that one last year. I love it. It's this thing over here on the right. It's so good. They have gingerbread loaf, which I'm excited to try. That cake pop there is the new peppermint brownie cake pop. I'm excited to eat that. We have the snowman and snow lady cookies returning this year. So those are very tasty. And then, of course, my favorite, the sugar plum cheese Danish. They had that one last year. I went nuts. I may have gotten a couple throughout the season. I really enjoy those. Great flavor. I'm excited to talk about all this with you guys. And I know you guys in the UK have a little bit different flavors, so you have to write me back or wherever you are and let me know what flavors they have where you are and what your favorite flavor is. So let's get into this.
So I guess just for a little backstory, we'll get Starbucks every now and then. I'm a fairly big coffee drinker. I usually do black or just coffee and milk. Super strong jet fuel with some milk in it. That's what I like. So I'm not accustomed to the flavors. I will occasionally indulge. So this is something we try out every so often. They're usually really good. I mean, if to somebody that doesn't do a lot of flavoring, it's a treat.
Tell them your favorite drinks, for instance. What's your favorite Starbucks order?
Yeah, so like I'm more into coffee, so when I go, I usually get a latte. So it's usually just a vanilla or just a plain, unflavored latte, or sometimes I even just get the espresso and put a little milk in it. Or what's the caramel macchiato? That's probably the most indulgent, if you will, that I'll get. And every now and then I'll get one of the summer drinks, like the frozen lemonade and the refreshers, the citrusy strawberry ones. But yeah, the Christmas ones, that's kind of a once a year thing for me. But
I make you drink them.
There are so many flavors.
So honestly, coffee is a newer thing for me. It's been since I had my kid. I need the energy that I started drinking it. So it's kind of taken off for me in the last year, I would say. I personally don't love a super strong flavor, so I prefer like a cold brew. They have the chocolate cream cold brew, the vanilla cream cold brew, even the pumpkin cream cold brew. I tend to like drinks like that. So I'm especially excited to try the iced gingerbread. Now that's an oat milk chai tea, which I normally wouldn't get, but I'll try it and see what we think. I like the gingerbread flavor, so I'm excited to try these. So without further ado, let's give them a taste. All right, let's kick this off with this gingerbread oat milk chai tea. And I don't know what to expect with the tea part of it, but I'm all about gingerbread flavor, so we're going to be trying this one first. Oh yeah, I hope it goes without saying, Starbucks did not tell me to do this or pay me to do this. These are our honest opinions. Take them with a grain of salt. I don't know. We'll just tell you what we like and what we don't like.
Yum, yum. I don't really know what chai tea is. I just know it's not coffee. So
Milky tea, maybe? I don't know.
I've never intentionally ordered a tea at Starbucks, but I have ended up with a few. But they've been fine. But this one's really good. I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like cereal milk,
Yeah.
not quite as strong. It's like an oaty, like kind of sweet cinnamon, like kind of.
It's oat milk, I think they use too. But
Yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah, if you're not a big coffee fan, this one would be a good choice. It's light. You pretty much get the holiday flavor without the aftertaste. So if you're not a coffee fan, go with this one.
Yeah, I'm surprised how much I like this. It doesn't. He's right. It doesn't have a strong flavor, and I wouldn't have guessed this was tea. I don't know what I think it is. I think your description of cereal milk is spot on. It's like just a sweet milk. We got I guess it came. We just got them how they came. This one is listed with oat, so I guess it's oat milk in there. It's tasty. I do enjoy it. At first I wasn't sure, but I keep going back for sips. If you don't like something super strong, then this might be the way to go if you have a non-coffee drinker in your house.
I was taking sips as you were talking. It reminds me of like when you finish your bowl of cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh,
And you drink the milk at the end. It's not quite that sweet. Maybe cut the sweetness in half, and that's basically what it is. A little more oat. Well, I mean, the oat milk, a little more oat flavor. But there you go.
So we should come up with some sort of rating system as we go, and say if we would order it again. So in the spirit of the holidays, how many? I don't know. What do you want to do? Christmas trees? Would you give this thing out of 5? 5 being the best. I guess 1 being the worst.
Oh gosh, let's say 4.5.
Whoa.
That's good.
Yeah, you know what? I actually agree. I'm gonna go 4.5. Depending on your flavor, preferences, but I think it's pretty darn good. I could actually see myself ordering this thing. I wonder, is there caffeine in this thing? I usually need a hit of caffeine, so I'll have to look into that, but it sure is tasty. I think that is the perfect, exact what it tastes like. It tastes like your bowl after you eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch and you drink the milk. So yeah, pretty darn tasty. Off to a good start. Oh, I didn't give my rating. Yeah, I did. 4.5. That's right. Really tasty. And would you order again? I would.
Yeah, I'd get it.
Okay, so we will get to the coffees, but this next one was one that the barista had recommended to try, and it's a hot chocolate, and they added gingerbread to it. And again, I'm a huge fan of gingerbread, so I'm here for it. So let's give this a try and see what this tastes like.
So I'll preface this one that I'm not a fan of hot chocolate.
What the hell's wrong
I've
with you?
never ordered a hot chocolate at any establishment, and it's probably going to be really sweet. So if that's your thing, no offense. It's just not something I usually drink. And I took a taste. It's pretty sweet and a lot of chocolate flavor and gingerbread. If you're into it, I'm sure you'll like it. But I'd rather have coffee.
Okay, guys. He's wrong. It's delicious. I am a hot chocolate fan. I am a gingerbread fan. And I'm so glad the person recommended this. I will totally get this again. Dare I say I give this a 5 Christmas trees. I love it. It's so good. It's got that, just the delicious hot chocolate flavor from Starbucks that I love so much. But then I usually add peppermint to it. I never would have thought of adding gingerbread to hot chocolate. But there's something about I don't know, what's the dark taste, the gingerbread taste that I love so much. Oh, I will drink the hell out of this thing. Sorry, but you're wrong. I give it 5 Christmas trees and I will order again a lot.
Well, I'm going to be Ebenezer Scrooge and bah humbug this one. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. I will not order this.
So I didn't want to bombard the Starbucks that I went to with a million coffee orders. So I actually hit up two different ones. And the second one I went to, unfortunately, did not have the festive holiday cups. So that's why I'm drinking out of these plain cups like a savage. So this one is a caramel brulee latte. Now I can smell this one. Stronger probably than all the others combined. Jay, why don't you take a taste? I know this is your jam, and tell everybody what you think.
Well, spoiler on this one. They had it last year for sure. And I think this one stuck around like way past Christmas. So I've gotten this one many times, and it's so good.
What makes it so good for you?
It's just like the perfect mix of strong coffee and sweet. This one's a little sweeter than I remember, but it's not too sweet, I guess. It's like this one pushes a little bit. I think they may have put an extra pump in or something, but I like caramel. I like strong coffee, so this one's great.
So tell them how many Christmas trees and would you order it again?
Oh yeah, I'll say 5 out of 5 on this one, and yes, I've ordered this one many times, so definitely order it again.
Okay, this is where you can tell the difference between us because I just can't with strong coffee. If the coffee kicks me in the teeth, it's too strong for me. I know a lot of people prefer it that way. I do not. So this one, the coffee, the coffee kicked me in the teeth. So it's just too much. The creme brulee flavor is nice. I agree with Jay. It definitely pushes up against the too sweet side. I can handle more sweet than he can, and it's pretty sweet. But I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan. Again, the brulee flavor is good, and if you like strong coffee, you'll probably agree with Jay. But I'm going to give it a 3. It's not something I personally would order again, but I totally understand the appeal and why people would. All right, let's try a peppermint mocha. So I had to look up what mocha was because I really wasn't sure. In case you're wondering, it's espresso, bittersweet mocha sauce, and steamed milk. So they just add a crap ton of peppermint to it. I'm a fan of peppermint. Jay, are you a fan of peppermint?
In some cases, yes. I'm not much of a fan of drinking peppermint. It's usually way too strong. I really like the little peppermints at Sonic, but that's about where that is.
All right, I'm going to go first on this thing. Oh, that's really good. Oh, I actually really like that. So again, you're going to tell when it's not as strong coffee and it's more the strong flavoring. I tend to get into it. So I actually really enjoy peppermint and I enjoy this flavor very much. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 4 Christmas trees, and I would get this again. They went very heavy-handed on the peppermint on this one, so I might back off the peppermint a little bit, as much as it pains me to say that. But it's pretty darn tasty. And I'll give you a pro tip. I love the chocolate cream cold brew. That's my favorite coffee to get from Starbucks. And if they have it, I will ask them to add in a squirt or two of peppermint to it, and it just gives it that holiday flavor. It's so good. And I think they usually have peppermint year round, so it's a great treat. Jay, what are your thoughts on this drink?
Well, I do like lattes, but I'm not too big of a fan of drinking chocolate or drinking peppermint. And this one in particular, it's like they got Santa Claus to reenact the scene from Bloodsport, where he dips his hand and wraps it in peppermint crumbs that have been smashed up, and he punched me in the mouth. It is so pepperminty that it's like, oh, coffee. Oh no, wait, mouthwash. So, I mean, if you're in the chocolate and peppermint, I can see this being your thing, but I don't like either, so it's not my thing.
How many Christmas trees would you give it? Would you order it again?
I'll say 2 because I can taste the coffee. So, but I will not order this.
Okay, so we got on recommendation from the barista, who was wonderful, we got a white chocolate mocha. And this one is espresso with white chocolate. And I'm going to let Jay go first on this one. Tell me your thoughts on this white mocha.
It's good. I mean, probably my drink of choice at Starbucks is a vanilla latte with, the vanilla sweetener. So this isn't too far off. I mean, you just trade the vanilla for white chocolate. It's a little sweeter than I would go for, but it's not it's not offensive. So it's good. I'd give it a 4. It's pretty close to what I normally get. I don't know if I would order this one just because it's so close to a regular vanilla latte, but if you like white chocolate, yeah, you can definitely pick that up. And I like white chocolate. If they were out of vanilla or whatever, this would probably be my backup.
All right. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gents. Here we go. Buckle up. I hate it. I hate this. It tastes burnt. It tastes like the lint in my pockets. I don't know how to explain this flavor, but I hate it, and I want to drink anything else to get it out of my mouth. Jay, don't make that joke. It's so gross. Oh, God. Can I give this a 0? I would like to give this a 0. Out of fairness, I'll give it a 1 Christmas tree, but that's begrudgingly. What is this flavor? It tastes like burnt steak and coffee mixed together. I don't know how to explain this flavor. I don't know why I'm getting a steak flavor on a vanilla beverage, but I am.
I didn't pick up any steak flavor. I wish I did because it actually sounds good. But no, I mean it's pretty much a standard latte. They just it's just white chocolate. So if that's something you're into, if you want to try a different flavor, maybe if you normally get caramel or vanilla, give it a shot. Literally a shot of espresso. But yeah, I mean this is pretty close to what I normally get. So not a huge departure. I like it.
And don't get me wrong, I love chocolate. I love vanilla. I love sweet things. So there's no reason I shouldn't like this thing. But I think it's the strong coffee, kick in the teeth coffee. And it tastes a little burnt to me. So I got to drink anything else to get this flavor out of my mouth. Okay, up next we have the gingerbread latte, espresso, steamed milk, gingerbread flavoring. Jay, why don't you take this one?
Well, as I said before, I generally order a latte. I really like lattes. The flavoring can definitely change it. Gingerbread's usually not the top of my list. This one, it's not bad, but it's very gingerbread. It's like drinking a gingerbread cookie. But the coffee does kind of level that off for me. I don't know. It's kind of mid, as the use would say. So I don't know. I'll probably give this one a 3. It's okay. I would drink it, but I probably wouldn't go out of my way to order it.
Okay. So I love it. Again, I love gingerbread flavor. Is it a shock? I mean, I love the gingerbread hot chocolate. That's been my favorite so far. So this is my favorite coffee so far. This is pretty darn good. It is very gingerbready, so if you like that flavor like me, you'll probably like this tasty coffee. I thought that I don't know, I just think it complements the coffee flavor. It takes the strongness of the coffee and tones it down a little bit and gives it a nice gingerbread flavor. I enjoyed it. I'd give it I don't know, I'd say 4.5 out of 5. I don't know what could have made it better, but I did enjoy it, and I would order that one again. Then rounding out the coffee flavors, we have the last one here, Chestnut Praline Latte. Jay, why don't you go ahead and give this one a try? Tell everybody your thoughts since you're the latte guy.
Wow, that's nuts. 2 nuts to be precise. That's pretty tasty. I like nuts. I like coffee. This one is not sweet at all. I mean, it's got a little bit of sweetener. It's not sugar-free or anything, but it's not as overpowering as the others. That's pretty good. I'd give it. I don't know. I may give another 5 on this one. I would probably order this one again if I, didn't want anything sweet at all.
Wow.
Well, or a little sweet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, once again, you're wrong. I do not love this flavor. And go ahead and make your jokes. I love nuts. I do a chestnut flavor, praline flavor. Bring it on. Love it. Do not like it. It's the coffee. This coffee mixed with that, it just, I don't know. To me, it brought out the stronger coffee flavor. So I feel like I just got punched in the face by coffee. Oh, I'm gonna need a second to recover from this one. It's very strong coffee. Not to be that person, but I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 1. I'm not ordering this one again. So, Jay, you got lots of coffee to drink. This is fun. So now we're going to move on to the tasty treats of the season. This is my favorite part. I love desserts. I love sweet things in terms of, well, again, desserts. So I'm excited to dive into these. Let's get into some of these sweet treats, shall we? Back again this year, they have the sugar cookie. It's the snowman sugar cookie. And I'm super excited to try this again. I remember enjoying it last year. Let's get back into this one. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it's good. I don't really have much to say about it. It is in a plastic package. So, it's not exactly fresh, but it's still tasty. I enjoyed it. Our kid really likes it, so she'll enjoy these very much. But, yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I'd give it I don't know, maybe a 3.5, only because at first there wasn't a ton of flavor, but then the sugar crystals kick in and it gets better. So, yeah, maybe a 4. I'd get it again.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's a prepackaged cookie, so it is a sugar cookie with, I guess, frosting on it. So it's not quite as sweet as I expected. It's still fairly sweet. I don't know. I'd say I'd give it a 3. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to get it. If you're somebody that gets unsweet coffee or just black coffee and need a little something to go with it, that's probably an easy thing to do. We did get the snowman and the snow woman. They're the same. I mean, the only slight difference I noticed was snowballs.
Nice.
Waka waka, I'll be here all night. Tip your waitress.
Wow, I did not know where you're going. I was like, do they taste different? I didn't try the snow lady. I figured our kid would want to eat that, so I saved it for her. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. It's a holiday cookie. How can you go wrong? All right, let's try this cake pop. This is new this year. This is a peppermint brownie cake pop. Let's give this a go and see what we think. All right, so we've just tried it, and I'm a little more optimistic than Jay is. Jay, why don't you tell everybody your thoughts on this thing? I wish you could see his face right now. He's all scrunched up looking at me like I'm crazy.
It's so damn sweet. I mean, it's like a cake pop. It's a mushed up brownie covered in frosting with crystallized sugar on top of it. It's so sweet, and it's so pepperminty too. It's like, I mean, it's like toothpaste level. Like, yeah. Not a fan. Don't like.
What would you give it? How many Christmas trees?
I'll give this one a 1. Do not want.
Okay. I was excited about this one. As I've mentioned a million times in this video, I love chocolate. I love peppermint. I'm here for it. I like a little peppermint in a dessert. I think it's fun. This isn't it. He's right. It gets toothpastey. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I don't like this one more. I think the outer coating with that white wrap on it must have peppermint in it as well, and it just it crossed into toothpaste by accident.
Yeah, I guess when I got past the outer part and it was just brownie, it was fine because I mean it was a brownie. But it's all in that outer shell. It's yeah. No, thank you.
All right, I believe this one is also they may have had this one last year. I can't even remember. I was thinking this one was new, but it's the gingerbread loaf. So it's got that icing on top. I like to get their loaves from Starbucks. Usually I get like a banana bread. I think it has walnuts or something in it. It's delicious. So I'm excited to jump into this gingerbread loaf. Yeah, that's really tasty. Oh, that's really good. I love the flavor. Again, I'm a gingerbread person. It is very strong, but I almost taste like, I don't know, a little bit of orange or something in there, which sounds weird, but it works. It goes together. It's really tasty. Love it with the icing. I'm here for it. I could eat the whole the whole piece. I could eat the whole place. I could eat the whole piece. I'm going to go ahead and give that a 4.5 out of 5. I love it.
Oh God, it's so strong. It's so strong. It's like so gingerbread flavored that it's like almost burning. Not my cup of tea. If I had some black coffee or just coffee without any kind of sweetener, it would probably balance it out. But on its own, no, thank you. I think I'll have to give that a 1.
Oh.
I'm not sitting in front of a camera or anything. I probably made the most painful face on that one so far. So yeah, that just not my thing. If you're a gingerbread lover, probably is. I am not. Do not love.
You're wrong. All right, and definitely returning because I loved it last year. I'm excited to try it again this year. Is the cranberry bliss bar. It's a blondie cake with dried cranberries, finished with a layer of cream cheese icing, flecked with orange zest, and a sprinkle of dried cranberries. I loved it last year. I'm excited. Anything to get that freaking cake pop out of my mouth. That thing was so gross. I'm excited to try this. There she is. There's what I've been waiting for. Damn, that's delicious. I want to eat like 14 of these things. Don't judge me. No, they're so good. It is definitely very sweet if you're okay with sweet stuff, but to me this just tastes fresh. It's, I don't know how to explain it. It's just the chewy deliciousness of like the holidays, over sugared, that cranberry flavor. I'm here for it. I love a blondie. That was delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and give that one a 5. I love that thing. Jay, what are your thoughts?
Well, again, let me preface this. I usually don't go for sweet stuff, but this is pretty good.
This is pretty good.
If you're not into things that are very sweet, or if you need it tempered with something, definitely get a coffee that's not sweetened to pair it with this. But I mean, out of all the desserts, this one's been the best one. I'd probably give it like a, I don't know, 3.5 out of 5. Because honestly, if I go to Starbucks, I can't name one time I've ever actually gotten a dessert there. If I were going to get anything, it would be the breakfast wrap. So I'm more of like eggs and sausage versus dessert. But if I had to get a dessert, this one's good. This is the best that we've tried.
All right, and finally, I saved my favorite one from last year for last. So this is back again. It's the sugar plum cheese Danish. So it's cream cheese filling surrounded by a fluffy Danish, topped with spiced sugar plum spread. This thing is so good. Have them warm it for you. Eat it while it's warm and enjoy. You're welcome. It is so tasty. I personally am a fan of their cheese Danish, and when they spread this stuff on, they call it sugar plum spread. It tastes like some combo of berries. I would say strawberry, raspberry, something like that. But oh, it's so good. Great combination. I enjoy the heck out of it. I would definitely get this again. I got it all through the season last year, and I would give this one a 5. Jay, what are your thoughts on this thing?
Yeah, that one's good. That's the best of the dessert items we tried. I'd say, yeah, I'd give it a 4. I'm not into the baked goods as much, but if you said, hey, you got to pick a dessert, I would pick this one. I'd feel good about it. It's not overly sweet. It's a cheese Danish. Can't go wrong with that. Definitely warm it, and it is tasty.
Now we are going to wrap this up, go back over our favorites from this list, but I did want to show you this very cute cup that I grabbed while I was there. It's a holiday cup for this year. It's so cute. It looks like candy cane. I love the sparkles. I just like the Starbucks cups, and I know that sounds silly, but I'm very specific on cups with lids. I don't like how some of them fit. My kid likes to drink out of them, and these tend not to leak, so I like them, and I know she'll be excited with all the sparkles, as am I. Very cute, very festive. They had a couple to choose from, but this, to me, was my favorite. See how it catches the light? I just thought it was a lot of fun. All right, let's talk our least favorites from this dining adventure. So I gotta go. My least favorites on the drinks were the white mocha, no thank ya, and the chestnut praline latte.
So a common denominator on mine, I don't like drinking chocolate. So the hot chocolate did not like the peppermint was so intense, and the mocha, I mean, same. I'm just not a fan of drinking chocolate, so I didn't like those. To each their own. I mean, obviously there's a very large menu, so a lot of preferences are going to be spread across it, and be sure to let us know what you all like.
You want to go ahead and tell them your favorites while you got the mic?
Yeah, my overall favorites, I guess the number one would be the praline. What was it?
Creme brulee.
Oh yeah, the creme brulee. That one's a little on the sweet side. I don't know if it was because the way they made it this time. I don't recall it being that sweet. So the more I drank the other ones, I realized how sweet that one is. So I might kind of chip it down to like just below a 5.
Okay.
Normally I would say a 5. It was just a little sweet. But the chestnut praline latte, solid number 5. It's not too sweet. It's got that nutty taste that drives you nuts. But yeah, the if you're not into overly sweet things, the nut latte.
You do love your nuts.
As appetizing as that sounds, it's really good.
So my favorites are gonna be. It's hard to pick, but that cranberry bliss bar is so darn good, and that sugar plum, whatever it's called, fairy, cheese Danish is so good. So those two are going to be my favorites. This was a lot of fun. I enjoy tasting these, talking about them, going over the new holiday flavors, and yeah, I enjoyed all of that very much. I'm trying to think. I think the white mocha and the cake pops. Oh, that cake pop, that toothpaste cake pop. I can't get it out of my head. I don't want to leave on a sour note, but that was so bad, shockingly bad. But yeah, get you a cranberry bliss bar or a sugar plum cheese Danish, and think of me when you do. But guys, we have enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed this too. This was different for us. Again, just wanted to try something different. I enjoy doing these and doing these tastings, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Let me know. I need to know all your thoughts. I need to know what your regional specialty flavors are. I want to know what your go-to coffee order is. What's your holiday coffee order? What treats do you like? Have you tried any of these? What are your thoughts? That's where I need you to chime in the comments below. In the meantime, Jay, now that you're all caffeinated up, sugared up, tell everybody where to find you and what you're up to.
Well, when I'm not vibrating through the walls, you can find me on YouTube and Twitch. I've been streaming more, and they've allowed me to simul stream. So if you haven't wanted to hop on Twitch, you can find the stream now simulcasted on the Dr. Bad Vibes channel. And if you're just totally not into the video game thing at all, I do start these streams out without video games. And I have been cutting those up in the videos, which you can find on Dr. Bad Vibes Speaks. And if you're like me and you're not ready for returning to Christmas on immediately after Halloween ends,
shut up.
I do have I still have a Halloween video up that's showcasing some of my favorite stupid horror movies. If you want to see Matthew McConaughey go absolutely ballistic, I recommend it. Check that out. That's on Dr. Bad Vibe Speaks.
I don't usually yell shut up at Jay when he's talking, but I had to because who doesn't like to get ready for Christmas, starting midway through the year? I do. Yeah, I'm ridiculous. You guys are the best. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time with us. And yeah, we'll try to bring you more fun stuff like this. I hope you guys have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.